So Monday, like I said before, Monday's the last day that I'm accepting missing work. That will then be reported in your midterm. Okay, so if you're missing work, get here early in the morning, show me it, pass it in to me. Okay, so then we can make sure that you have everything. Go ahead, talk to your partner about the warm-up. Go.
What? Oh, okay. I just remembered my own problem. Well, yeah, they're equivalent sentences, but they're just my own numbers, right? Okay, good. I'll keep it that way. I mean, if I end up still getting adjusted, so you use certain numbers in, you rearrange positive and negative.
So here are, I have my number sentences. You guys had to make the opposite of the operation number sentence, and you had to make two of them. So if it was subtraction, then you had to make two addition. If it was addition, you had to make two subtraction. So here I have a subtraction number sentence. When I'm talking about fact families, in a subtraction number sentence, I know what value this is in my addition number sentence. What is that value in my addition number sentence? It's -9, but what do we call it in the addition number sentence? It's the top part of my triangle, the sum. So this is my sum, which means it's this plus this number. So there's my triangle. The sum always goes at the top. And in a subtraction number sentence, the sum is the number that I subtract from. So my two addition number sentences, 2 plus -11, if I cover up the 9, it's 2 plus that equals that. So 2 plus -11 equals -9. And then this is called the commutative property. In addition, I can just switch those numbers around. -11 plus 2. So those are your two number sentences that are opposite in part of the fact family for -9, 2, and 11. Here I have addition. Where's my sum in my addition? Michaela, where's my sum in my addition number sentence? -2. So -2 would be up top. 6 and -8 would be down at the bottom of my fact triangle. So because that's the sum, I know that's what I subtract from. So you can see I'm subtracting the 6 from it. So if I cover up the 8, it would be -2 minus 6 equals -8. And then I do it the other way. I cover up the 6. -2 minus -8 equals 6. And the reason why that equals 6 is when I subtract the negative, it's like adding a positive. Okay, talk to your partner about where in the fact triangle would I put those numbers. Go. So I was listening to what Cam was saying. Cam was saying -10 is the sum because it is what I'm subtracting from. And then she says it really doesn't matter which, if -6 is here or -4 is there, it doesn't matter. And then you can see those are my number sentences. Questions about the warm-up. We call these related number sentences. Okay? Fact family number sentences are related. Do the values change in a fact family number sentence? No. Values do not change. Do the order of the numbers change? Yeah. Does the operation change? Yes. So these are some facts that you need to know about related number sentences.
Isn't subtracting a positive like adding a negative? So negative 2 minus 6 equals negative 8 is actually a wrong statement because negative 2 minus 6 would
No, because remember, subtracting positive is like adding a negative. If I add a negative, I move further left. So if I'm at negative 2, I go further left. Does that make sense? So it does equal negative 8. That's a good question, Claire. Very good question. Any others? Okay. Go ahead. Put your warm-up away. Please turn to page 48. You guys, this class did a good job. Everybody but one person read the directions correctly.
Oh, I thought you were saying that one marker. Okay.
Everybody almost did this correctly. So, CMP, you guys got to take your time and read the directions. It's not always like look and just do. Like, they change it up all the time, which I think is good because it doesn't get you in this mode of like always thinking the same thing. You kind of need to be aware of what they're asking you to do. So here it says multiple choice. In each set of calculations, one result is different from the others. Find the different result without doing any calculations. So if I'm going around and I see 54 plus negative 25 equals 29, that tells me you're doing the calculations. They just said without doing calculations. So how do I do this problem? Yeah.
Well, what I did, I just kind of estimated I just did.
Okay, so estimation could be one way you do it. Yes. The algorithms. So let's look here. If I have a positive 54, if I'm going to equal the same thing, what should that 54 change? No. So here it's a positive 54. Here it's a positive 54. Here it's a positive 54. Here it's subtracting a 54. And what is subtracting a positive like? Ben? Subtracting a positive is like adding a negative. So this is like a negative 54. So C is not the same. So now that you know how to do that without doing the calculations, talk to your partner about 51. Go. 51, Max. With Michaela. With Michaela.
So I was supposed to say which one was wrong?
No, you could write C. Yeah.
Okay.
So 51, you haven't done that one. Do you know which one it is now?
Three point one four plus negative.
I think it's this guy.
Oh, I didn't do.
Okay. Here we go. Jackie. Saw you and James talking. What we got? So what do you think it is? F, G, H, or J?
Yeah.
And why?
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, James and I were not really talking about that because
Okay.
it's really hard to talk to James.
No. Shh. So, Kendra.
I thought it was H because so the first one, well, F and G are the same because subtracting a negative is like adding a positive.
So subtracting a negative is like adding a positive. Good.
And then, and then for J, it was a negative minus a negative, so subtracting a negative again.
So here I'm subtracting a negative 6.24 up, which makes this almost like adding 6.28. So if this is adding 6.28, look at G. That's a negative 6.28. So what do we notice about G and J? Are they the same or different? They're different. So let's check H. This is adding a negative 6.28. So that's a negative. That's a negative.
So be J.
So J. J is the right answer. So looking at those algorithms, right? When subtracting a negative, that's like adding a positive. When adding a negative, it's like subtracting a positive. Okay, when adding a positive, it's like subtracting a negative. So those algorithms are so important, and that's what they were asking you to do here. Okay, put that away. Today, so we have 35 minutes. We're doing an engagement piece today. This is our engagement piece. And this is it's a little confusing, but I'm going to do this. Comma, 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 comma. So it's 47 all, 67 all, 65 all, 56, 54. And then 58. I don't know if many of you will get down to here. Most kids are getting into the 56, 54 range. We will go over this together. I'm going to give you some scaffolding for 47. When it asked for words, explain in words, they're asking for a number story. A number story is like, Bob went to the market, he bought 2 apples. He gave 1 apple to Michaela. How many apples does he have left? That's a number story. It gives some data, and then it asks a question. So in 47A, you need to write the story. In 47B, you need to write the number sentence. Which is the numbers that equal something. All right.
Hey, so now I have that mountain moving on.
Okay.
Can I take a picture of this so I can remember what
Yep.
lines?
Yep. A, write a number story. Like Bob went to the market, he bought, and then in B, so you write a number story in A. In B, you write the number sentence for A.
Okay.
Does that make sense, David? No, they don't. But you need to use that date and timeline, and they're asking you to compare like a year thing. Kendra? Taylor, and then, sorry. No, that's okay. Yep, it's pretty, pretty basic. What's up? Science. Ooh, nice one too. Those are nice answers. Mr. Turnout in the office. And tell her I just kept forgetting.
Would I do like a question?
Well, you would write it, right? You would say something like, how many years is between? You're lucky you did. Got it. She's been asking for like a week and she's forgetting to do it. Oh, that's a great one. You guys, in 47, you don't have to necessarily write 2. If you write 1, I totally get it. If you wrote 2, great.
I wrote 2. Great.
That's the number 7. Yeah. Which one? This one? This one. Yeah, how many years is between 2013 and 2023? And so, the way you're asking this, -10 wouldn't make sense. Because you can't have -10 years. So you want to flip it. So it'd be 2023 minus 2000. number sentences. This is sentences. This is a number story. That is a number sentence, right? The number sentence is this. You're not the first person to say it. Question. You know what? You're draw a number one. Okay. So do this. Because just do this, and then you don't even need that. So if you're starting at negative 47 and you end at negative 63, you gotta realize which way you need to be going because you're confused. So just draw a number line, or you could even make a fat triangle. Like this. So here it's, I see, you make it as,
Yeah.
I get it. So I was looking at these. And I was like,
No.
you got them all.
All right.
I was just looking in the wrong spot. Figure out. Wait, you're not on 48. It goes to 67.
Oh, okay. Wait.
N equals that was fine. I didn't want to do it totally wrong. And then looking at it, oh, we're just not put it there. Okay. Just add a new line. 67. If you are not done with 47, move on to 67. Okay, if you're really close to finishing it, then go ahead. But if you're not, go right on to 67. No, you don't have to. But I will say, it does, what they're asking is they want this. They don't want you to like make a scale.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, here's one number, here's the other. Oh, I'm going this way. It's 24 to 0. It's 0. That's what that's why they're asking you to use it. So you can think of it as 2 parts. So you need to figure out what n is, right? So you know, tell me what happened to this negative 18 if we ended with 6. What happened to it? Yeah, something. I mean, we added 18 at least, right? Because there's no negative over here. So we got rid of it. So that means that's at least 18. And then how many more is it? Look. So that's the number sense, right? Okay. This is where I end at. I'm ending here. Okay? And I know that I have a negative 18. And that negative is not showing up at all. It like disappeared. So this number, like if I'm here, let's say I'm at 0, and I add negative 18, which way do I go? Do I go right? Do I go this way when I add negatives? Or do I go that way when I add negatives? I go left. I go this way when I add negatives. So, if this is where I'm ending, I have to take this and move it because I know some number over here, right? I'm at a number, I add negative 18, I end at 6. So tell me about this number. It's going to be adding this, right? Because here's 0. It's going to be adding that plus 18. You see that? It's 6 to here, and then it's 18 to there. So 6 plus 18 is going to give me that number. That's why they say number lines, because that's how they can be helpful. Okay, guys, look up here for a sec. So, in 67, they're asking you to use a number line. You do not need to be super detailed about this. But if this is my number sentence, I know that this number, Orlando, is where I end at. So this is 10. I end here. And then I know that I'm adding a negative 11. Now, if I was at 0, let's say 0 is right here. If I add negative 11, which way do I go, Orlando? Do I go left or do I go right? Adding a negative. I go left. So this is 11. Now, if I'm ending here, I have to take this and I would have to go here. So I know that I'm starting at some number over here because I'm adding negative 11, right? So what is this number? Well, I know that this number is going to be, this is 10, and then this is 11. So it would be 10 plus 11, right? Would tell me what this number is. And when I do that, I get 21. And then I come up here. If I put 21 plus negative 11, that makes sense because this absolute value is bigger than that, right? Gives me 10 left over. Just wanted to show you that because that's how you're going to need to solve all of the problems on 67. I think so, yeah. Oh, it's 65 that asks you to use the number line. But that's what they're asking you to do. Kind of. Except they give you start and end points on 65.
If it's positive and negative, if it's positive and positive, then that's
That's an easier one, right?
Yeah.
Now, but if you have a negative and positive, then that's where you have to add the two, right? The positive side, negative side, and you find the difference in between.
So you just do like one jump, like find what's.
Yeah, one jump. Nice, James. Nice work, dude. Have it every day.
It like gives me superpowers or something. Yesterday I drank a lot of iced tea. A lot of iced tea.
Not negative 30. Good one, huh? That's a good one. Ah, it's minus. That's why. So by adding negative is kind of the same, huh? It is positive. Yeah, baby. Got him, dude. Nice. Nice one, baby. Okay, so which absolute value is greater, 5/8 or 4/8? Okay, wait. This would be adding and making something up here. Hold on. 56. Trying to see here. You got -1/2. You change that to -4. Well, wait. So you change that to 4/8. Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. This is the answer to this one. So then you came down here and you said 4/8. Where did this half come from?
The half, 4/8, in parentheses, -1/2.
Okay. Minus the I'm not following your logic here. What's your answer? What'd you get? N equals. Okay, so. All right. So can I show you how I would do it? Because I just can't quite follow what you're doing. Because then you flip this. So anyway, it's -1/2 minus n equals -5/8. Okay.
Maybe it's just 5/8. Yeah.
Okay, so you can turn this into an addition number sentence, right?
I copied it down again.
You copied it down wrong?
I did.
That's where you went wrong. Okay. So I want to show you what I would do here. This is the sum. Okay. So I would do it this way. I would go cover that up, right? Because that's what I'm trying to find. And I would go -1/2 minus see that? So all I did was I rewrote this a little different to get the n here. And then my fact triangle totally helps me. Sum always goes first. I subtract the other, which is -5/8. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if that's what you were trying to do, but that's kind of what I teach kids to do, is put in the fact triangle, rewrite it so the ends at the end makes it easier. Okay, if you guys could go ahead, put away your paper. It is the paper that you're working on, guys, is Article 13. Okay, should be this engagement paper. Should be like basically right after 2.4. Before we go to the exit ticket, I want to show you why fact triangles work super well. And if you know how to make your fact triangle, so let's say I've got this problem that looks like this. -3 3/5 minus n equals +7 7/8. Okay. Man, how do I even start doing this problem? This is a hard problem. But if you think about the fact triangle, where is this in my fact triangle if this is a subtraction number sentence? Where's that? Axel. Sum. So this is negative 3 3/5. So that means n is down here. 7 7/8 is over here. So this is what it allows me to do. I can rewrite this now to equal n. If I cover up n, it's this minus that. So I go negative 3 3/5 minus 7 7/8 equals n. And now this is doable. You can actually start doing the math here. Okay, find common denominator, that whole bit, right? But I can actually do this now. Here, no way. Here, yes. That's why we're learning this. Is so when you get stuff that you can't solve this way, write it in, figure it out. You can see how this is more solvable than that. That's hard. Does that kind of make sense? It's cool. I love math is neat like that. All right. Go to your homework. So, here is homework due on Monday. You notice I've starred this, star yours. Because I want you to make sure you do that before you answer these questions. That's kind of like your prep. Take you 2 minutes. Read the questions. Brainstorm some of the math vocabulary. Write it in. Question number 1, I've answered. I've given you a sentence stem. I've given you the answer, kind of what it could sound like. I've provided a for example. And then I drew in this number line. So go ahead and you draw in that same number line. So number 1 is done. If you read the question and read my answer, it will help you answer 2 and 3. It's a great exemplar. It's just a 4 and a 6 with a minusing a negative 2, which is like adding a positive. So then, 2, I've provided the sentence stem. It's there. I've provided the for example. There's no illustration yet. And obviously I haven't answered the question. That's your job, right? There's that scaffolding. Full answer, kind of like some of the more important stuff, but then you fill it in. Turn your paper over. Nothing. This is all you. Okay? I have given you a hint. Because I'm a nice guy. No comment. No comment.
Maybe.
I like that. So, this is how you're graded on it. Right? Answer all parts of the question, complete sentences, mathematical vocabulary, illustrations. Questions about your homework? Okay, put that away. Exit ticket. Identify 2 things mathematically that are different between equivalent number sentences and related number sentences. These are equivalent number sentences. So you just got to identify what's different between equivalent number sentences, related number sentences. These are fact families. These are not. What do you notice about equivalent number sentences? There. They equal, right? The solution is the same. Not true for related number sentences. Okay, for the two addition number sentences, yeah, but not for the subtraction. So these have the same solution. Those don't. Fact families do not. What else? Ben?
Equivalent number sentences use commutative property.
No. Because ready? Adding -2, subtracting 2, that's not commutative. Commutative means I can switch them, right? I take these and I can go whoop. But hey, Ben, over here, I can take those, switch them. This is commutative. Equivalent number sentences, not so much. What about the values over here? Yeah, they're the same in absolute value terms. Here I have a 6, there I have a 6. Here I have a -2, here I have a 2. So in absolute value terms, they're the same. These are not necessarily. Make sure your name's on your exit ticket. Have a great, safe, awesome weekend. Pass them in here later. Back to a 3-day weekend. Whoop, whoop. Can I have a whoop, 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 whoop?